Hello, babies. I have recently just been inspired to speak another truth. And I mean, a lot of people are going to like, okay, just write a book, lady. But I would rather go live. I would rather have a room full of hundreds of thousands, or not even hundreds, thousands of people that are willing to heal through hearing the story of my pain. This woman right here, I don't know if you can see the name of her channel. My Queen's Eye. You set the bar. Hey sis, you're heard loud and clear. You're the inspiration on tonight, and I'm gonna tag you. Um, I lived in New York City. I'll never forget the day I met this man. His name was Oscar. First name Oscar, last name. I'm not gonna do that. But if you know who if you know DC, this man was, or maybe even still be a chef. Anyway, I met him, and I'll never forget the day I met him because it was just instant magnetic attraction. And I'm 20, I'm 21, 22 when I met him. But I fell in love. Like he was it. Like for me, looking at him, he was it. And I'll never forget the first night he invited me over to his place. I was coming back from hanging out with my girls in the city in Manhattan or Harlem or whatever I was. And I was wearing all white. I was driving my Honda Prelude, you know what I mean? My sports car, 2-car, white interior, white leather interior. Okay. Um, when I pulled up on him, I didn't think he would, I was just out doing me. I had on all white. Listen, I was delicate. Everything was beautiful, flowing. So when I got out the car, you know what I mean? And I pulled up on them in the Bronx on White Plains Road. I was, the worst he said to me about how I pulled up on him and I got out the car, he was like, I was floating like an angel. So I guess I was the angel out of heaven, whatever. Long story short, he was my second baby father that I never had an opportunity to become a mother of, from his seeds. So he and I were engaged for a very long time. For at least, I was dealing with him for a year before I'd actually gotten pregnant by him. And I'll never forget dealing with him. It's like I got pregnant by him, and I'll never forget the night I stayed with him. And I don't know, it's like see, I was too young then to know the traits and the ways of a man and how they'll manipulate and how they move around and really use time to their advantage to manipulate a situation and make women feel that they're loyal, but they're not. They're asleep and they're working, but they're not, that kind of thing. I was too. I was a newbie. I was 20. I was an early 20, and he got me. I was head over heels for him. I had just gone through a breakup. I had just gone through a certain situation with my ex Debo, where I'm working hard, providing. My ex Debo, he sweetheart. To this day, I can't say anything wrong about him. He just was a little deprived, as far as the education system. But he let his family speak negatively of me, and I overheard it. I left. I got my own place, and then I met this specific person I'm speaking about now. got pregnant by him, and ended up at a Italian restaurant in Manhattan, and started hemorrhaging. And when I was in that bathroom, I left the bar and I went to the bathroom, and I opened the door when I realized it was too much for me to bear. And I screamed. I said, "Please help me." And there was a woman, with brunette hair. And I don't know what I can call this video for her, because I know she's looking. I can feel her energetically looking for me. But she rushed over to the bathroom and said, "I know what's going on." She had to be a nurse or a doctor. And she literally, if I swear, this brunette petite woman, the best way I can describe this woman in Manhattan who saved my life, if it wasn't for her calling the hospital, I would be dead. But this Caucasian woman with brunette hair, trying to think, she was like, I can't even think of the name of the TV show, but I see the three women. She was a very petite brunette. Very, very petite. Damn, what is the name of this show? Either way, she rushed in the bathroom and she realized I was hemorrhaging. I was having a miscarriage. She called the ambulance. They came and rushed me to Cabrini Hospital after my episode in Cabrini Hospital. Like maybe a few years later, Cabrini Hospital shut down. I would give it the max 10. I don't think it was that long. But Cabrini Hospital shut down in Manhattan. I think John Catsimatidis bought Cabrini for development, turned into condos or whatever, whatnot. But what happened in that hospital when I was in there is epic, and I will share that story in another date. Either way, I was dealing with this guy, and I lost his child by way of this episode that I went through in Cabrini Hospital in Manhattan. And the reason why I bring this up, hold on, the reason why I bring this up is I don't know how I can explain a calling, but I wailed in that waiting room, operating room for me to be operated on. I wailed. I asked the Most High, please keep me alive. I'll fulfill your purpose. And a lot of what I'll be doing moving forward is just like, I can't deny. Even if I wanted to, and it's aggravating, believe me. At my age now, I realize, like, knowing who I am, what's, the calling I have over my life, I wish I would have never mentioned it. I wish I just kind of like breezed through it and didn't have to discuss it. But, the Most High knows what he does. But this gentleman, when I tell you, I thought this man was going to be it's not even thought. I didn't even know what to think and how to feel, but I know now as a woman, a super grown woman, that I wish that I had somebody in my life to teach me everything that I know now. Like I said, when I went to meet with him, he said, you were like an angel floating across White Plains Road underneath the train tracks and going into his building where he lived in the Bronx. And for me, he was an angel as well. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't tell me back then that man, still to this day. And it's crazy because I learned of looking back on hindsight and actual, then and what I've been through just recently. Now I know the signs to look for without a shadow of a doubt. I know the signs to look for. I know how men treat women when they know they're not adequate. To be a lover, a friend, a husband, any of the upper echelon above to when I tell you I know what it looks like, I know it is sad. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking that we live in a world where emasculation is important to not the survival of the fittest, but I hate to say this, not the survival of the fittest, but the survival of the littest. Not a word, but I just made it a word. You'd rather be, some people, would rather be the survivors, or the survivors of the littest versus the survivor of the fittest. And that's sad. What crushed my soul was believing, and I wanted so bad for this man, not the one, way, way, way back in the day, Honda Prelude, all red, white interior, way back in the day, like 201, 202. It's really sad that even stemming from there to now, men are not interested in being, first of all, not even being what they should be to women, but putting on their full armor. Like, you mean to tell me we live in this world where men are not, they don't want to put on their full armor to protect not only their children, but the one that they are carrying and walking with on their right arm? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's not and then even if you have someone to carry and walk with on your right arm, or no, as a man on their left, because a woman connects with the woman connects with a man on her right to his left, right? So you mean to tell me you're not willing to lay down all of whatever the BS you are doing and accepting into your life, their life, your life, um, for a better life? You putting down those burdens are not important. That's what bothers me about the world we live in today. We have men and women, but really I'm speaking for women. I'm advocating for women right now. You mean to tell me you out here in these streets and you're not trying to do right by whoever is taking care of you and blah, 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 blah? I'm not even getting into details on how that looks, but I will close with this. We live in a very, very disgusting world. And unfortunately, you will get into a situation or be put in a position where you have to let go of what you thought you loved, because you have now, or you will recently realize what love is. You will be forced to take out the trash. I mean, I'm trying to be as sweet and specific as possible with this. Truth is truth. Um, in this live chat tonight, in this live chat right now, hey, sweetheart, I see you and I feel your energy. Hi. Do you have a question? Put it in the chat. Wow. There, Ann. Wow, that was so funny. Yeah. So life is really deep and very unpredictable. very unpredictable by any, like, it's very unpredictable. Like, there's no room for to discuss the truth of the matter of life and how unpredictable it is. It's become even more predictable. Why? I don't want to get into this. The Most High is he's doing what he wants to do with me right now. So let's go. Why is life unpredictable? Because nobody, hardly anybody wants to accept the fate of their own narrative. Oh, can you imagine God giving you free will? You chose a path you want to go down, and because you chose a specific path when you did, you can't choose a different path. Life is very much like not the luck of the draw, but win, lose, or draw, or you made your bed, you're laying it. I have a few zodiacs to go through, but I'm not going to go through them. Kind of want to give a word at this point, so we can do that. We'll conclude the interpretation of this area. Moving forward, fire signs. The rest of fire signs, everything left is Aries. 2, 3. Woo. You got a decision to make. First, it starts mental. You don't give a care. You don't give a damn about it. But then, you got to decide. Or you at first you realize that you're gonna get your rest, and then you realize, no, I got to decide, and it's going to cause me my self-care. That's what that was. Definitely what that was. Wow. Presently, Aries, something is hidden. What are you hiding, Aries? You're hiding. Is it? Well, it's going to be tonight. If so, maybe Aries is getting double for the trouble. Wow. Something is secret and you're worried about it. You're worried about it being exposed. You're worried about something being exposed, but at the end you're not going to be heartbroken. I'm gonna get back to it tomorrow. I'm not even gonna. So whoever I just did reads for, you got a bonus, and it's not even a monthly bonus. I would call it a moment's notice bonus. Deep. Ooh, tell them.